Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. How's everybody feeling? Peace and love. Peace and love. We in the penthouse suites, you feel me? That's how we living. All day, every day. This is that private life with your boy Don. Kilam. Make sure y'all text private life to 702-200-4900. Y'all gotta tap in with the private school. Y'all love the views, though. Y'all see the views? I still got people in this motherfucker sleep, so I can't show y'all everything. Can't show y'all everything. It's still early. Rich rising stuff. That's all downtown Houston. We downtown with it. Man. We got big boy bedrooms. Big boy bathrooms. Don't mind the girl shit, you know? Don't mind that shit. Big boy, this is the biggest closet ever. But then we got another room and 2 more bathrooms. But I can't show y'all everything. We got guests. But look, I'm ready to draw some game for y'all. But peace and love, peace and love. Make sure y'all tap in. Rich risings, everybody. We're out of retrograde. We're out of Mercury retrograde. That's a great thing. But we're never out of treefers. You feel me? We're never out of treefers. We always keep that. How's everybody feeling, though? How's everybody feeling? Y'all need some weed? How's everybody feeling? Let me know where y'all tapped in and tuned in at. Let me know your city, man. Let me know where y'all tapped in and tuned in at. Well, peace and love, everybody. Full faith and credit. What y'all know about full faith and credit? Let me turn this TV down. What's everybody know about full faith and credit? Because I hear the term used a lot. Shout out to big homie CC in the building. We got Vegas in the building. We in H-Town with it right now. We do have a residence in H-Town. Location undisclosed. We got NOLA in the building. We got New York in the building. We got New Orleans in the building, Memphis in the building. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. So full faith and credit. I'm gonna teach y'all what it means to me. We got Harlem in the building. Shout out to Harlem. Yeah, man, this is how I live every day. It's all about the views. It's all about the views. I gotta show you. It's all about the views. When you wake up, you smoke that first blunt. You know you got work to do, right? Because listen, if you're grinding, you always working. You dig what I'm saying? Work does not stop. So you just want to make sure you got the best views. You know, I like waking up on the beach. I like seeing the oceans too. So when I wake up, wherever I'm at, I like to see the ocean water. But in Houston, we gotta go to Galveston. So we just downtown Houston. We got work to do in Houston, helping a few people in Houston. So boom, these are the views. But we got a residence here, so we here. You know, we here. We got a big event, Memorial Day weekend in Houston. We here. Big names touching down. We here. You know, but it's all about the views. It's all about the views. I wake up. As soon as I get up, right? As soon as I get up, it's all about the views. I see the flag flying, you know. Texas Republic, you know. I like to stunt. That's my serenity, though. So full faith and credit. So like when people reach out to me and they want me to help them, I'm not the private life is faith anyways, faith and hope. So you can't have faith without hope anyways. So it's like if you come at me, you're not a true believer. I don't even want to help you. Like I don't accept all clients. I pick and choose who I want to help. Like and that's because I'm so overbooked. You know what I mean? I got so many clients, so I'm gonna always choose and pick. Like who's the highest probability of success is someone who has faith. You know, faith. That means you're expecting to move mountains. Truthfully. You believe in yourself and you believe in the processes. You believe in me or whatever it is. You believe in yourself. You believe with my guidance we can make this happen. So faith, you know, faith. But you gotta have faith in yourself. They have faith so you have faith that the dollar is gonna work. You have faith that your credit card is gonna work. This is all blind faith with your bank. So in the private, because this is faith is a true law. Faith triumphs law. If you understand true law, because law is universal. You know, I'm not a licensed attorney has brought this for educational information purpose only. Law is universal. Gravity is a law. Karma is a law. You know, duality is a law. You know, these are laws that triumph man's law. So I need you to know faith is above any law. And people don't understand this. And you have to understand this in order to triumph with what's going on in the world today. In order to think outside the box, you got to have faith. To get past the matrix, you have to have faith. Everything is called full faith and credit. It's even in their law. Drop a 100 or 5 emoji if this is making sense. Because you have to understand this faith right here. They're operating on full faith. Their ministries are full faith. The judges are wearing robes because what? That's their faith. That's a religion. They have faith in the system. If you're still using the system, you have faith in it too. If you're using their documents, you have faith in their system too. You can only control what you create. You're still using UCC1 financing forms. That's their system. So you have faith in their system. And a lot of people not understanding these things. You can only control what you create. I'm going to say that one more time. You can only control what you create. So you have faith in their system is crazy. You still utilizing their system is what's keeping it alive and making it work instead of creating your own system. And the next system of credit. When I think about credit, you got full faith and credit. Now that we establish what the faith is, and you have to have faith that your system is going to triumph theirs. Whose God is stronger? This is a wage on your spirit, because spirit controls the mind controls the body. This is a wage on your spirit and your mind. This is a war on your spirit and your mind when you're playing with their system. I hope that makes sense. It is a wage of a war on your spirit and your mind when you're dealing and dabbling in their system. It's not set up for you. It's set up for you to act accordingly to their system. The spirit controls the mind controls the body. So they're playing with your spirit and your mind, and that's the outcome of your actions. Because it was already written. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. They know these things. It's called spelling for a reason. Spelling and spellcasting. This paperwork, their system is a form of voodoo on your body. I'm going to say it again. This system, this paperwork is a form of voodoo on your flesh, on your body. It controls your movements. But a lot of people can't comprehend this because they don't know their maker. They don't have the relationship in the private. They have no faith in their God. Yeah, it's Sunday, so I got to preach. It's Sunday, I got to preach. Pay attention to the message. Don't worry about the messenger. Get the message. Because I'm trying to teach y'all a real life game, how to get to this. Because when you understand full faith and credit, the way Don Kilam is dropping it, everybody has their system. But does their system honor God? Because you got to put God first in this. They work with the dark. So you have to learn how to shine the light in these areas and learn how to box them in from every angle. The credit part is accounting. Full faith and credit. So the credit part is accounting. Money's money. Everybody circulates it. But how are you accounting for it? How are you accounting for it? How are you being accounted for in the system? Are you a national or are you a citizen? A lot of people like to put their name, lean in their name, but the natural man cannot be put in the system. The natural man is sovereign. A natural man was always sovereign. So you cannot have a natural man in a system trying to lean a corporate man. That's not how you can be accounted for in this accounting system. It's all the same money, but how's it accounted for? All this is the same money. As soon as they put it in circulation, it's all the same money, but how's it being accounted for? It depends on how it's being accounted for is how you'll be taxed. Depends on how it'll be accounted for, how you'll be treated. Income gets taxed. But if you have private loans, private shares, private dividends, private agreements, Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution says you cannot be taxed. If you're doing things all in-house, private foundations, private holding companies, private trusts, all these contracts are in-house and are within the company, just like the United States. All their forms keep you in their corporation. That means you're working for them within their corporation. They're corporate forms. It's just like going to work and you're filling out the job application for work or any other forms that's on corporate letterhead. That's all it is. Anytime you see their signs or symbols, it might be the IRS. It might be the Department of Treasury. It might be child enforcement agencies, whatever you fill out there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're filling out with the government, it's all the same forms. It's all corporate letterhead. It's all going towards the same system. That's how you're being accounted for. The United States is a private company. It's a private corporation. Well, it's made available to the public. So every time you're filling out forms, it's dealing with their corporation. The government is an entity under bankruptcy, and it's in debt. So they can't even pay you if they owe you, even if they wanted to. He said, you need to tap in. Listen, I don't answer questions. Y'all got questions, y'all can text Private Life to 702-200-4900. This information is for informed families, and I'm bringing it to the public. So a lot of people, I need y'all to know, take notes. Try to figure it out on your own, because nobody's going to hand this shit to you. This is your mother's job. This is your father's job, because this knowledge is handed down through families. Families, okay? Informed families, uninformed family. If you don't know how to operate correctly, obviously you're part of an uninformed family, so you need to get your money up, invest in a private mentorship, or study. Learn the law. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go to the law library. In the public, they have contracts. And that's what makes you part of the public system. This turns you into an all caps name. You know, they turn you into an all caps name. And now you're a corporation. You're a U.S. citizen. That's property of the United States corporation. The reason why private families don't worry about these things is because they create private entities and create their own name into a business so they can control and play the game. They understand private family foundations, private family trusts. It's trust, foundations, and then LLCs. The LLCs are the pass-through. And we do control the name. The name belongs to the family. We don't hand it to the public entities. As soon as you're born, your mother is handed, it's called a given name, and then they give it to the United States government. The birth certificate proves who your manufacturer is, who is your maker. You're not 6 pounds, 7 ounces no more, so why do you identify with this? Because this proves who your maker is. Let me know if this stuff makes sense, everybody. Just know this, the private always creates the public. It was founding fathers that created the United States, right? So these were private families. The private creates the public. The private created the United States. The private created the United States Constitution. The private people created the Declaration of Independence. So you must know the difference between private and public, and a lot of people don't. You have to learn how to create your own system, and simple as that. And that works with the United States Corporation. That's all I'm bringing for y'all today, man. I'm just spinning a little game. Full faith and credit. Y'all gotta have faith. Y'all not having faith. That's why y'all not leading yourself to the right, correct shit. The spirit controls the mind controls the body. So when you're filling out them forms, this is controlling your spirit and your mind. Spelling is spell casting. When they speak it out loud on putting it and record it, when it's recorded into the public, it's recorded. You're in the book of death now. It's not the book of life. You're in their book. Private families keep their own records. The Amish keep their own records. The Jewish keep their own records. The Mormons keep their own records. Drop a 100, drop a fire emoji. Let me know that this makes sense. Because I'm dropping y'all game. He says, you're spitting a lot of game. If y'all got questions, y'all can text Private Life to 702-200-4900. I'm not Google. I'm not your mama. I'm not your daddy. You're going to have to pay me to answer your questions because I don't give a fuck. I learned this on my own. You need to learn it on your own too. Or you have to pay somebody to fucking be around them and get a mentorship. It's that simple. Ain't nobody going to answer no damn questions on the motherfucking live. Definitely ain't going to answer them through no chat. This is a way of life. It's not something that can just come through one question. You can't Google your way through this to this information. It's either you with it or you're not. But it starts with talking to God because that's where the information comes from. Wisdom means wise gone. Wisdom comes from God. I tell people when you're blocking a child's imagination, now you can't imagine a nation because imagination is your direct link to God. But peace and love, I see all the fire emojis. Make sure y'all tap into the school. That's where the private information is. I drop the game. I do monthly Q&As. Tap in and tune in. Y'all want to learn trust. That's where it starts. It starts with learning how to do family trust, learning how to do the 501c1As, learning how to do private foundations, and then LLCs. Your name is a business. The family always owns your name, and that's how you have to operate. So there's really no grantor. The family's the grantor, the family's a trustee, the family's a beneficiary. That's how you want to maneuver. Everything is controlled by the family or a family business. And that's how we operate in the public. Loyalty is non-negotiable. Since I'm in the school, it's fire. We appreciate your support. Make sure y'all tap in and tune in with your boy, Don Kilam. Much peace and love.